Check, check, check. Check, check.
Is this your wireless mouse thing in here? Yes. Okay. Jeremy, can you help one more time? Jeremy. Middle. They can't. Is it really? It's nobody's game, right? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they can hear you. You just gotta turn the other valve. Going in. Hey, Wise. 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 Your pen. Thank you. Yeah, back into the right in production.
Got it.
While he's thirsty.
Well, no, I was just running the two commentators
Oh,
water.
yeah.
I had some, but I wanted to know if you.
Yeah, there's 3 cases.
Wait. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello? Testing? Okay. hard, everyone. Casting is hard. Good morning, New Jersey. My name is Celtic, and I'm here today with
Ghost.
And this is Stage 2, where you're going to be watching David Beerley High School Bears versus the Mercer Tech Wizards. Again, this is Overwatch, and what do you think?
Oh, I mean, I think it's gonna be really good. You know, both of these teams look like they're gonna have a really good match. I'm really excited to see what happens.
Oh yeah. But yeah, really, I'm excited to just see what they got in store for us today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, I'm really excited to be casting again. You know, especially
Yeah.
with a new partner who I've heard is one of the best. So you know.
He's flattering me, everyone. He's trying to get on my good side.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, it has been a while for both of us, so we're gonna be.
We're gonna see where it goes.
This is the returner stage.
Yep.
All right. But yeah, get ready, everyone, for a fun time. We're gonna pass it over to production on stage 3. There we go.
Hello and welcome everybody to the 2026 Winter Championships. My name is Chris Aviles and I'm excited to tell you that we are crowning 13 different state champions across Overwatch and Overcooked and Street Fighter 6. We're going to start the action up here behind me as Cape May Tech takes on the Woodbury Herd. We'll have some Street Fighter this afternoon, and in the pit we have some Overcooked and some other stuff happening right now in the pit as well. We have our comic book store in the back. We have our walk-up tournament run by the Woodbury Herd. Overall, it's going to be a great day. As always, I'd like to thank my team, Mike and Regina and Jim and Dina and Waz and DeMarco and everybody else who makes today possible. I'd like to thank the GSE coaches, right, who took off their Saturday from their families to be here. I'd like to thank my wife. My wife is here. Without my wife, it would not be possible to do what I do, as she manages my 3 lovely children who are running around, Oliver and Ethan. But as always, we are super excited today to have another great day of fun and gaming and celebration. So with that, let's go ahead and get the event started. Thank you all for being here. Good luck and have fun.
I don't. Hey guys, how's it going? We're just sitting here waiting around for. Should we be showing? I don't know. Who cares? We're just waiting for the match to start. Again, this is stage 2 with the David Beerley High School Bears versus the Mercer Tech Wizards.
Blue Bears, Red Wizards.
Yeah, I think I was about to point that out.
Alliteration is my favorite friend.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was thinking that before. I was in my head. I was trying to like remember, get myself some way to remember this. Blue bears, blue bears, blue bears. Blue berries
Blueberries
are good, so that the blue bears are gonna do good here.
Yeah, blue bears eat blueberries to blow up wizards. I don't know.
I don't know. No, I'm experienced with the Wizards team. I've seen them pull some, if pardon, magic before. But the Bears are new to me. I'm excited to see what they're doing.
Okay.
All right, we're getting ready for the first round of.
What is it? Semifinals?
This is semis.
Semis?
Group 1 as well. A little bit confusing because up on stage 2 we have group 1 as well. Or stage. Did I say stage 1? I don't even know what I just said. Whatever. These are both stage group 1 here.
So currently, both teams are picking characters, you know, who they're gonna play, and this match seems to be a kind of like takeover map, right? Basically, there's gonna be a space where both teams are gonna kind of want to occupy, and it's gonna be a fight over who can keep that the longest. It's like capture the flag, but with like a time limit.
Yeah, it's a control point. So
that's what it was called.
how we do this is, it is capture point, then that's really popping a lot. It is capture point into hybrid, and then
All right, folks, here we go on stage 1. The
I
Group
can't quite
1
remember,
Overwatch
actually.
semis.
I'm gonna chicken with that at some
Please
point.
welcome
But away we go.
Kate May
So
Tech,
first off,
the
what do
number
you
1
see with
seed
these
versus
picks here? I know
Woodbury,
that's
the
always
number
the most
5
important part.
seed. Come
Well,
on up.
one of the best things you can have in a 5v5 kind of like team-based game like this is having a balance of support, DPS, and tank. So a support being more of like a healer character, you know, meant to kind of help and support from the back lines most of the time to keep everybody alive.
Okay.
A tank is usually front line trying to take as much damage because of the extra health, and DPS stands for damage per second, trying to kind of maximize as much damage as they can to the enemy.
Okay. So basically, keep your team alive, keep the guy protect the guy keeping your team alive, and then get rid of the other team. That's what we got going on here.
Something I've noticed about this map, though, there's a lot of like choke points.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
We have all the doorways. We have the entrance to where blue respawns, where the bears respawn. If you keep somebody like a tank in the space, and then push most of the team to cover that door, you kind of keep the bears trapped in their spot.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
You lose a player, but you have more of a chance.
Oh, and the Bears take the point back from the Wizards here.
Which is, I'm genuinely kind of shocked considering how much of a hold it looked like they had. They were using that choke point, the Wizards, to kind of keep the Bears in there, and somehow they were able to break out.
Yeah, it looks like the Bears just gathered all their players up and punched right through that defense the Wizards putting up. The Wizards did take the point back, however.
Alright.
Let's see what the Bears' next play here is.
And I feel like best play, especially in a position like this, is to group up. Because when you have people going off on their own, especially if there's something like a DPS, it gives them the chance to, like, you know, die, then you're down a player trying to make that push through.
Yes. I've noticed that a lot with these team games. As soon as one person breaks off whatsoever anywhere in the map, it's over. They're done.
Because
you really
without,
need to keep them at front.
yeah, without the team coordination, the team falls apart.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a team-based game after all, so you think
The entirety
Oh,
of the Bears
wow.
is down.
Wizards is just putting up a impressive showing here. Like, they are really keeping the Bears off this point.
And like I said before, they are using that choke point. You know, they're
Yeah.
keeping a hold over that door to keep the Bears from coming through.
Yes, it is a very rough position for the Bears to try and break through. Is that Joker?
Then once again, looking at it, it looks like they are pushing forward their tanks. But the Bears came in through the back. They came in through the back.
Yeah. Oh, the Bears had it for just a moment, and Wizards look like they are taking this first point. Okay.
All right.
So now we'll be moving on to the next point. I believe it's best 2 out of 3.
I believe so.
Yes. So if that means that if the Wizards take this next point, they'll
They
win
win.
this first map. That's how it goes, right? Points, then maps, then the game.
So much stuff, so little time.
Yeah, each game has a different way of calling it. Rocket League, I always call it rounds, and then goals, or like League, there's only 1 map, so it's just 2 rounds or whatever.
What do you think they should focus on going into the next round, the Bears?
For the Bears, I'd say just getting that head start. Try not to get bogged down in the map, and really just going all out into the, like laying into the Wizards, like really hard. Because the Wizards just got that strong foothold early on and completely stonewalled the Bears from getting any momentum.
Something I've noticed about this map, there's more entrances to the, whatever it's called, like the point, than there were in the last map.
Yeah.
Especially on the back compared to the front. Because it actually, like you were saying, gives the Bears more of an advantage. Because there's 2 entrances on the back for them, 1 for the Wizards.
Yeah. Yeah, now all the Bears did, it wasn't a full team kill, but they did all just have to respawn. Looks like they're planning something.
It looks like they're regrouping.
Regrouping and just trying to, again, they got that choke point right there that the Bears can just, or the Wizards rather, can just fire right into.
I feel like the Wizards are really using that, you know? Because some people wouldn't use that. Some people want their team to be fully on point.
Right.
Because having the amount of people on the point actually matters. Because
Yeah.
if you have all 5 people on point,
It
it's going to
accelerates, right?
go faster
Yeah.
than having 1.
But when you're the one in the point, you know, the Bears can just surround you the whole time and fire inwards. And if you get flanked in a team-based game like this, it's hard to regroup because your tank is so slow. You gotta move them around to the front lines. But if there's multiple fronts, what are you gonna do?
Nothing really.
So I think this is very smart on the Wizards and just keeping them from even getting that flank out in the first place. Just shutting them before they can even set up at all, rather than just, you know, hiding in the points.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
As Cassie then falls right in the pit.
That may
It's
be a
really
blunder.
good.
That may be a blunder. It looks like Bears are coming back now.
That one little misstep, just sliding off into the void, and
It completely just pushed the Wizards back.
yeah, I mean that's all it took was, you know, your big time DPS just, that now you don't have anyone to keep the Bears at bay.
I feel like in these types of games, it is one of those make or break moments that could change the trajectory of where this match will go.
Yeah, it really, like you can see right there, all it takes is just one player down, and all of a sudden the whole offensive just falls apart.
If they could keep up this kind of like pushback and keeping Wizards on the bridge, I feel like they could slowly start taking this back.
I mean, you see the tank is doing a pretty good job here of keeping them at bay, but
Oh my god.
oh, this Cassie's just,
Oh my gosh. The entirety of Bears was just taken out again.
Just got a full ace right there. What? Well,
And then it looks like they're going back to what they do best, keeping that choke point and keeping the Bears at bay.
I think I can tell who uses aim labs here. Wow, that was quite the upset right there. I mean, the Bears had such a strong position there, but then the Bears, or the Wizards there just took it over.
Like I said, one
Wait.
misstep.
No,
Oh my god,
almost.
Another.
Wow.
They almost had another full team wipe in the same match.
Yeah, I saw right that they saved all their ults to try and just go all out right in, but just wasn't quite enough.
Oh,
One person holding on the point here, while the rest, nope, they all died on the bridge, it looks like.
looks like
They're
Bears
just-
are trying their hardest to kind of keep it open.
They were trying to keep that overtime timer up. And the Wizards take the first map of the semifinals here.
Ow.
Wow.
I mean, if you look at it like this, that was kind of like a test round, you know? Like testing the waters, seeing how the other people play, you know, seeing what the weaknesses are. Personally, I don't think the Wizards have any.
Yeah, it is a very strong first showing from the Wizards right there. That was a very oppressive first game. It's not to say that the Bears didn't get some footholds there.
No, of
but
course
they just
not.
couldn't quite keep them. The Wizards would just kind of come in and dismantle their defenses, and then it kind of flushed them out. And then once they had that point, it was hard for the Bears to get a good position because the Wizards play very aggressively. I've seen them before.
Yeah.
I've seen them do this. They are a very aggressive team. They will just shut you out.
Yeah.
They will just keep, like, they'll push you out and keep you out no matter what. Now, it's a very risky play, as we see there. It is very much possible for, one person falls and the kind of dominoes into an
complete
upset.
pushback.
Yes, but if you can't then hold that position, it kind of all falls apart.
I don't
So our next mode here, I believe is hybrid, but I'm not quite sure on that. Hybrid being we would push a cart and then tap points, basically.
See, here's the thing. What I've noticed from this first showing, right?
Yes.
One of the best things that the Wizards use to their advantage is the choke points. I don't know how they'll show out without having the choke points available, especially in a moving cart match where you don't have many of those choke points. I don't know how they'll perform.
Yes, hybrid really changes up it keeps you on your toes. Like you said, there's not many choke points to be had. So it may be a little hard for the Wizards to keep up that hyper-aggressive play style, especially if they have this constantly changing terrain. It's hard to say if they'll be better or worse off pushing or defending, but I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see what this next map has in store for us.
And I am definitely a fan of an underdog story. So, in my opinion, I'm going Bears for the next round.
Yeah, I mean, look, I it's always the best moments in casting when you get this, down to the wire, like total oppressive, like last round showing from one team, and then the other team just kind of punching their way back up. I used to cast for Rocket League all the time, and in that times I've seen teams go, like a team wins 2 in a row because that's best of 5.
Yeah.
And then the other team comes back with a 3-game sweep, or 1-1-1, and again we're now down to round 4 here. So I'm excited to see what we got in store because the Bears definitely didn't just roll over and die there.
Yeah.
They
didn't take it.
No, like they got that point back a few times. They got pretty high percentage. It wasn't like 150 and then to 15%. They got up to like halfway multiple times there. So it's really just the Bears need to figure out what their strategy is against this hyper aggressive team because the Wizards they hit fast and they hit hard. Like they will find that opening and take it instantly. That's
I feel
just
like
how
the
they
Bears,
play.
they just gotta use their claws,
Yeah.
and they gotta.
Yes.
They just gotta, push through.
Yeah, they got to sink their claws in and really take the opportunity when they can get it. Because against some kind of, overwhelming aggression from the Wizards, you have 2 options. You either come back with even more aggression, or you play the best defensive game of your life.
Well, it also that depends on where they are going into the next round. Because if they are defending, they gotta defend. They gotta defend well.
Yes.
Seeing how aggressive the nature of the Wizards are, they gotta have the defense top tier.
Yes, exactly. So it'll be interesting to see. I for one can't wait until this starts.
No, I'm really excited too.
Just waiting on a few things to get settled up while we wait. I guess, while we're at it, we can go over some, just some little facts we got. I'm just now noticing, actually, all the Bears love math.
Oh my God, they do.
Yeah,
All of them love
math. Two of them are acting as their future goals. That is actually really kind of funny. Yeah, we got the
Very
like the whole
math-based team.
yeah, like the math league here. They should be good at finding the angles then.
Yeah. I feel, I feel like that can make them really cold and calculated going into the next match, you know?
Yeah. I would like to note two of the wizards here. One of them says "get rich," and the other one says "make bread." I'm going to assume that's not wants to be a baker.
No, I'm wholeheartedly assuming that they just want to make like sourdough, you know?
You know what? Grub Yell, if you want to make bread, I like bread.
Send
Either
me some
or.
bread.
Yeah, send us some bread. We'll shout you out some more. Oh man. All right.
Alright.
Looks like
It looks like our next match is Escort.
is where?
An Escort, which is there's a cart that you gotta move to a certain point, you know, like a certain distance, and it only moves when you have your players on it.
I think that's what I've been calling hybrid this whole time.
Well, because there is another type of match that I think is hybrid, where it starts off as a point, and then when you stay on that point for long enough, it
Yes.
opens up to a
Opens.
cart, and then
Yes.
you move that.
Yes. Okay. So we're just doing pure escort now. No capping the first point. Gotcha. Okay. Wait, because it was you cap the first point, opens up for the cart, and then the cart needs to hit the points, and I think cap them for a moment.
Yeah.
But this is just pure escort. You have the card the whole time and just push it through.
I feel like. Oh no, this looks different.
Oh?
Actually, no, I think I'm wrong. Alright. So this is either a escort where one team is defending, one team's attacking, and the team that's attacking has to move it forward to a certain point. This one could also be there's a thing in the middle that you're trying to move a distance more. But it does look like it is the first one.
Okay. All right, and away we go. Map 2 of the Brutally Bears versus the Mercer Tech Wizards in Group 1 Overwatch Finals Part 2.
I don't know. It does look like the Bears are on defense.
Okay, all right. Let's see if they can just set up that brick wall and not even let... Because, again, like, if you don't give it your all in defense against a very aggressive team like this, they will just sweep you away.
Yeah, no, especially with somebody like the Bears, who we've seen is a very aggressive force. Or not the Bears, the Wizards, who are a very aggressive force. They will just push through any defense you have.
Yes.
You
Yes,
know?
so you need to be on your A game, on your S game, even.
S plus.
S plus game, yeah.
Especially for someone like the Wizards. But it does look like they are pushing through.
Yeah, actually, they're... Wait. Is that 2 tanks, or am I crazy? No.
That is 2 tanks.
Is
on the
Orin
Bears. Tank. So
I always forget who Orin is. Or like which what
I
class
think
they
they're
are.
tank. I think.
No, I think they're a DPS that's very tanky, is what it is.
Okay.
So that's actually a very good pick, but still 2 very, very big, very tanky characters.
You're picking
no
the
matter what it
best
is.
of both worlds character, especially for something where you're trying to defend. Having that extra health to kind of keep that heart where it's supposed to be.
Without sacrificing too much in the way of DPS.
Exactly.
And we see the tank from last game has switched over to Bastion here. Ooh, that's one. That's both of them down now. So
It
the
does look
Wizards
like the Bears are trying to go for another sweep like they have the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, the Wizards here rather are kind of getting free range, just push here. The Bears really needs to just hold it down. Like, I mean, they have multiple attempts here. They have multiple
Ways to get to the card.
chances here to keep it off, but it's like the Wizards are not gonna make it easy on them.
I think that, they're being smart, the Bears. They didn't push through like they did. They waited for their team to have more of a, combined push. You know?
Sorry, just Reinhardt all the way through into the back line, getting stuck in his dash there.
It looks like it may have helped though.
What was that?
It looks like he didn't help because Rhino was taken out.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he missed everything. He just went all the way to the back line of the Wizards, and then just got decimated. This is, yeah, it's really not going well for the Bears here. The Wizards are just so aggressive with their aim. It's just so on point here.
I'm watching this like I did before, right? And before I did mention, I don't think the Wizards have a weakness, right? Looking at it, I feel like that theory is being confirmed.
Yeah, they have. This is a team that has really worked to refine their strategy, which their strategy seems to be just knockout.
Yeah, they're definitely more of a like shoot first, ask questions later type team.
Yeah.
Where they're trying to do as much damage to just keep pushing forward.
The Bears are keeping them around this corner though. I think the Bears are doing really good at these corners here. They're pushing them back. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Oh, get caught in the there's a Dario, I think. Not quite enough. Dirtle trying to push them through that Wizards line. Oh, not enough again. The Wizards are just too oppressive here.
They are. It does seem like they are just too much. You know.
Okay. Yeah. So, well, it is a very strong showing for the Wizards so far. And we're now gonna be heading it back over to stage 1. So, enjoy, folks. Okay. But you're not through with us yet. We're still here. Thank you. Now we can still relax a little bit. But we keep going. Yeah, it is just a.
It seems just like a clean sweep, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean it's not over. It's not over the Bears yet. The Bears can just. I don't know. I've seen bigger upsets before. I've seen it, but
I feel like if they can hold them off for 4 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I mean that's gonna be rough. You gotta hold for 4 minutes straight against a team that will just not let up.
If they hold off for 4 minutes, that means we're going to another round of this.
Yeah.
And that means that the Bears are going to have to push past where the Wizards have gone, which already from the strong showing is going to be crazy.
Tough. It's going to be tough, but maybe I don't know, maybe the Wizards are like, they're so used to aggression that they're just not very good at defense. But it's gonna look like, yeah, we got, they get it all the way. Wizards take the first round here, which does mean that the Bears do switch, I believe, right?
So Bears are now gonna be on the attacking side.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna be the ones pushing the cart forward.
Yeah, I think they have to get all the way.
They have to get all the way to either to tie it, I believe, and then it goes into a third round, right?
Yeah. Yeah, then we go, yeah, because then they'll be 3 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
We do just have to go fully in. That's crazy.
I know.
Or, that's fine.
Ready for battle. Call it what you want.
So yeah, so going into this round, Bears have to push, you know, and this is going to be very hard, you know, especially for a team who attacks and defends amazingly. They're really going to have to push forward.
Is that not a safety hazard?
Hi.
Oh,
4, 3, 1. Attackers incoming.
so
Stop the pain.
Bears having to push forward. This is going to be very hard. I know I mentioned it a lot, but I feel like just reiterating how strong the Wizards are. It's a lot. Even on a map like this, Wizards are still using a choke point. They're still keeping a choke point to push back the Bears, like they did in the first 3 rounds. It's very impressive on their part.
Oh, hey, the Bears are getting their way through. Maybe I was right. Maybe the Wizards just can't do defense. But it would be.
They can't do defense when it comes. Well, they can do defense, but it's very hard for them to do it when they don't have the choke points like in the first.
Yes, when they don't have a strong position.
They were using that corner before as a choke point, right? But now it looks like they're trying to break apart the team as much as possible, maybe push them forward so they're away from the cart.
Yeah.
Have their team on the cart so they can start moving it back.
Yeah.
You know?
So it's interesting.
I think I can work with this.
Like they really do need this strong position, this strong point to hold, which is difficult to have when you're pushing. It's difficult to have when you're being pushed back against. Like the Bears here are getting that cart forward. I mean they're stopped right now a bit. The Wizards did manage to push them back, but if they can just break through the Wizards here,
that is expected when you have a team like this.
Yeah.
You know, it seems like they're dead focused on specific characters when they're playing.
Yeah.
You know, it looks like mainly they're focusing on the DPS. They're focusing on like the healer. You know, because I feel like the tank seems like the least of their problem.
Well, the tank is a hard target. Literally, I mean, in any sense that word. Like that is a very big and very hard to kill target. So, but if you can isolate a tank from the team, you can kill them. And if you isolate a team from the tank, you can kill the rest of the team.
Yeah.
If you focus on killing, basically the tank's job is to draw up as much attention as possible from everyone else. Be a big target, say, hey, look at me. Kill me. Don't kill my teammates. Kill me. Try and kill me. I dare you. So if the but the DPSs are very squishy. DPS has 200 health.
Yeah.
Support has like 150 or 200, like maybe even 300. Like they have very low health value, so they will die quickly to a DPS focusing them for even more than 5 seconds.
But that's why I think Wizards are focusing them.
Yes,
if they're
exactly.
leaving just the tanks alive and taking out the weaker characters, then there's nothing to stop them from just taking out the tank.
Yeah, a tank can't do much without a team, and a team yeah, you kill the tank, the team falls apart, right?
Yeah.
There's no one to protect them. But if you just go around the tank and kill the team, if the tank isn't, keeping the team safe, then there's not much anyone can do against that. There's no need to kill the tank.
Yeah.
You can kill the tank after everyone else is already dead. It's not a strategy I'm used to seeing. Usually, yeah, you kill the tank first. That's your big, hard focus. You just dump all your rounds into that tank and take them out. But the Wizards, in their hyper-aggression, are doing it different. They're doing it backwards almost.
It seems like it is probably a factor because it looks like they either don't have a tank or they only have one.
Yeah, I'm still not sure on what Orin is.
But when you have a team like this, where it's mainly just like the faster DPS characters, you're able to sneak around that tank and go straight for support or DPS. Especially searching for specifically support, you're going to want to take out any form of healing. Because if they're out, nothing's stopping you from just shredding through the tank or any of the DPS.
Exactly. And we also have very quick, maneuverable DPSs here, And DPS is do a lot of chunk. I mean, I believe that's still, we have DPS that can just get around, do a bunch of burst DPS instantly, and then just skedaddle.
Yeah.
Like, pick up a support, pick up a DPS, whatever, and then get out of there like this.
Something else I've noticed, the characters that are being played on the Wizards, very, I wouldn't say stereotypical, but they're very, down-to-form shooter characters.
Yeah.
You have,
No one can dim my light.
Soldier 76. He's like a, down-to-earth shooter. You have, I don't know how to pronounce that character, but they're seems like down-to-earth shooter. So having a character like that, very easy for anyone to pick up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it is. I mean, really, the Bears are still there. It's slow progress, but they're going through. It is a yeah, it's what I thought. You know, you have a very aggressive team, and you're just not used to it.
I don't know. I feel like, you know, what the Bears are doing, it's good. It's working.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely, you know, I'm shocked.
I
Not in a rude
I kind of
way.
figured it.
Yeah.
Well, first off, hey main stage, welcome back, or main broadcast. This is again stage 2. You're watching Overwatch Group 1 Finals 2, or semifinals rather. We got the Bears on blue and the Wizards on red, and the Bears are having a very strong second round in this escort map, where we have
Something I'm just noticing. There's only 25 seconds left.
Oh, there is, and,
Yeah.
the Wizards are really holding here.
The Wizards are pushing it back currently. I think that the Wizards have somebody on that payload moving it back.
Yes, they do, and they have them at this bridge. They have their choke,
Choke
point.
point.
Wide open sidelines.
Their bread and butter. This is what they use. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Ooh, this is looking really bad for the Bears all of a sudden. The Bears are doing very good.
All they have to do
offense.
is get any bear off, and they win.
Yeah.
It looks like they did that.
But the Wizards found that choke point, like we were saying before.
It's their bread and butter. This is what they thrive for. This is what they live for.
Is those choke points?
Yeah. Because when you master something like that, you have a very low chance of losing. You know?
Oh. Yeah, that is very unfortunate. The Bears really were pulling it back there, but just at the end.
Wasn't enough.
At the end there, the Wizards found that hold, found that spot to just kind of hold it, and nothing else. So, but that is the semifinals.
Nothing against the Bears.
Yeah,
right?
no,
The Bears.
very good showing there.
Yeah. Just.
The Wizards are just so oppressive. I've seen them play before. I've seen what they do. They do this. This is what they do. They come in, they wreck house, and then they just keep wrecking house. Like, it is a very rough team to play against. It is not a fun time.
I am very excited to see where this goes in the next round. You know?
I
Well, not the next round, like being
yes,
the
in finals. Yes, because I'm not mistaken, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, the Wizards are now going on to
The finals?
finals. Yeah, I believe it's
Yeah.
only best 2 out of 3. I'd have to get a confirmation on that. I'm not sure, but yeah, like it is a.
I don't know. I feel like it doesn't matter what team they're going against. The Wizards having this kind of like Smash Mouth style where they'll go in, they
like the
just
band?
I don't
It
know.
works.
Yeah, they'll go in, they'll like you said, wreck house, they'll walk through, and they'll just win.
Yeah, if the other team isn't expecting it, doesn't know what to look for, they will just steamroll. It is very, very rough.
And, you do say what to look for, but watching them play, I haven't really seen any gaps in their style. You know, I haven't seen anything that kind
Yeah.
of brings them to a point where they're gonna get beat.
Well, like I was saying earlier, it is you have two options when playing against a hyper aggressive team like this. You either get more aggressive, just like beat them at their own game and break through first, or you just wall. Like you just sit there and tank as much as humanly possible and not even let them get a foothold. Basically, you either do even more aggression or an aggressive offense. Either way, there's no being passive. There's no halfway. There's no wishy-washiness. It's either like hunker down and beat them back or push through.
And like
Just
you
push
said,
through.
there's no like, you have to go 100%. It's all or nothing.
Yes, it is
Especially
all or
with a
nothing.
team like this, you just have to put all of your effort into it.
Yes, that's the key. That's what it is right there. I've seen it. I've gone against it. It is just all or nothing against aggressive teams like this. I've seen it before. I'll see it again. So, just not quite sure what exactly is. Okay. Looks like we're doing one more match. It's actually a 3 out of 5, which for quicker games like this makes sense.
Okay.
I think Overwatch 1, well, now this is just Overwatch.
Yeah.
I believe Overwatch 1 matches took longer.
I think.
Like, Overwatch 2 is a much quicker game compared to Overwatch 1. Really, I think that is just down to the removal of that second tank. There was just less team to chew through.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you get more upsets. It's just a much faster, more volatile game than Overwatch 1 was. But, you know.
I feel like.
But yeah, we're just waiting on the next round to start. I was wrong. It seems like it is 3 out of 5. So,
I'm very excited to see what happens next.
Yeah.
Because we either can get a 3 out of 5 sweep or a wild comeback. Either way.
I live for it. This is what I live for. You know,
Yeah.
It is a very impressive showing from the Wizards so far. It'd be out of this world to see a comeback now from the Bears. I'm rooting for them.
I'm not putting it past them.
Yeah, I'm like it is not. It is really like I've seen it before. It is not over until it's over.
No.
That's what my team used to always say. Like it is not over until the last round, until the last timer ticks down.
Yeah.
So
It looks like we're running it back. Another
same map?
same map, different times, same. Oh,
No. Okay. Sorry, we a little squib here. We'll just have to yeah. Okay. We'll be getting things sorted out shortly, folks. You know, we're a this always happens. This is nothing out of the ordinary here.
very normal
happens.
occurrence. Technical difficulties always happen and stuff like this.
Yeah.
But, you know.
But yeah, we'll be moving on to. I'm not sure what the next mode is actually, but apparently it's gonna be Esperanza.
What's that mode?
Not quite a push
Oh, push.
with the robot, right? Where
Ooh.
both teams are pushing the same objective, I think, right?
Oh, that's going to be fun.
That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be very interesting. So I wonder what the other. Do we just go through each mode now? It's like I said at the beginning of this broadcast. It's been a minute since I've
Either of us have
done
done this.
Yes, neither of us been up here. That's why I got hybrid confused, was because hybrid was the hybrid was the second map. It was always control point into hybrid and then into. Not sure. I always watched spawning a team, which was
The ring rust
an
is
ever-drop
really
round.
showing with both of us.
yeah. So but you know, you live and you learn.
Yep.
But we're going into map 3. Group 1, 2, Overwatch semifinals. Group 1 is huge. We have both main stage. We have both stage 1 and stage 2 running Group 1 semifinals.
Wow.
So
This one's going to be interesting now. Because this is
Oh, yeah.
push. This is kind of like tug of war. you
yeah,
know?
I've
It's-
seen it once.
Yeah, so tug of war with like a robot in the middle. It's kind of very similar to the like last round, you know? But
Yeah.
both teams are attacking. There's no real defense. And I don't know how that's going to fare for each team, you know? Because in the last few rounds, there's been clear defining like positions, kind of, right?
Yes.
There's been attackers, there's been defenders, there's been holding points, there's been like attacking points. This is a mix of everything.
I do not
Yeah.
So
feel
it's
particularly.
there may be a little bit of like whiplash, kind of, not having
Yeah.
a kind of like specific thing to do.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I guess we'll see. The thing with this is Wizards are really gonna have to fish for that choke point that they love to kind of control the game from. But Bears are Bears are first here. They're gonna get that first touch of the robot, but ooh,
I was
tried to flank and just got shut down.
I feel like another point about the Wizards, they kind of, it seems like they have knowledge about all the surroundings. You know, it doesn't matter who flanks them or not. They're always going to be there to like shut it down instantly.
Yeah, the Wizards are showing some very good map knowledge. They know where they can hold and where people are going to be coming from. So it's very impressive to see that.
Let's keep it up.
Something else that shocks me, all of the players are able to hold their own.
Yeah.
You know, because back in the beginning, I was saying how you shouldn't split up your team. You know, you should keep everybody together. You should be able to make a solid push together. Looking at where they are, they're very far apart.
Yeah.
You know, they're keeping their distance from each other and kind of spreading out the surface area of what they're attacking. You know, it's a risky move, but it's a very smart move. Especially when your team is this well, playing.
Right.
You know, they have the ability to, hold their own. It doesn't really matter if it doesn't matter if they're separated because they all, are gonna hold their own.
Exactly. Yeah, man. Again, the Wizards just grabbed that first,
Big push
here. Yeah, and they just hold it down. Though it isn't gonna be ever changing for them, so they're really gonna put that map knowledge to the test. But it seems like they're up for it. It's gonna be interesting to see what the Bears do to try and kind of pull it around. So I don't know.
What do you think what is it? The Bears' love of math will play a factor into this?
Yeah.
You think?
I don't know. I mean, if working out for them so far. Look, you can see they picked off everything but the tank first.
Yeah.
They routed the tank and took out the rest of the team.
Because they're taking out the supports, They're taking out their ability to heal and be able to kind of make a recovery.
And then taking the DPS is just keeping them off your supports, keeping them off your tank,
Like it's keeping yours alive.
Yeah. Every part of the team is very important to the other parts. It's all keeping each other alive. What is this? Angle? Hold on. Through the butts? What was that? Yeah, so, other guys that, probably there, close to just shooting through the gap.
Something else I've noticed about this team that I probably should have brought up earlier, their ultimate placement.
Yeah.
They're very good at placing ultimates. They're very good at keeping, it's a lot of timing. It's a lot of being aware of what's happening.
Right.
And they're very good at it.
Yeah.
I think they need somebody on that robot.
Badly. It is.
But it does look like Bears are pulling it back.
Yeah,
it's
slowly but surely they're pushing
it.
it back. Ah, man. I'm just realizing how rough push is, huh? You gotta get that robot all the way back, and then...
Well, it's running this time. It's not slowly pushing it back.
Yeah, but still.
Especially when it stops, when anybody from the enemy team is on you.
Yeah.
It's very grueling. And it's kind of a price to pay when you're losing.
Yeah, that is very rough. If you have this, disadvantage here, then it's gonna be... Ooh. Oh, man.
It does look like Bears is pulling it back, and they are having a move.
They got it back, so they gave themselves some breathing room, some time to regroup now. But now the Wizards take it back and are getting that robot back into position.
I know. If unintentional or not, it was smart. I think because of where the robot was at, their respawn changed, and now they're farther.
Oh, that's
Unless
rough.
they're not, it looks like they're all having to walk all the way back.
Yeah. Yeah, they're playing catch up now. Oh, here they are. They now just gotta hold down this position and not let them get an inch forward.
It looks like it's kind of just
it's working.
They cut them off.
Yeah. Saw them come around that corner and just push them back as much as they can. Wizards are not letting up though.
Yeah.
Ooh. And that's the whole team down for the Bears. Robots back in position.
They don't have much farther to go.
No, it's right there. Looking like it is game. Well, and that is game for
Wizards.
yeah, that's 3 maps. Well, wow, that was impressive. What a match! What a match right there.
Hope shines now. Headshot.
I'm very impressed.
Double.
Yeah.
I feel, you know,
Quantum kill.
this is kind of a showing. You know, it's a showing for the Wizards.
Very strong showing.
Very strong showing. You know, could also be seen as a warning.
Yeah,
know?
kind of.
Showing how strong they are, and going into the next round, it could be a very dangerous final.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was really good showing from the Bears, too. They put up with a lot from the Wizards, a lot of offense, and did not give up. But we're going to be heading it back over to stage 1. Okay. We're good.